Law 23. Concentrate your forces. This means that you must conserve energy and resources by focusing on a single, strong focal point rather than spreading yourself too thin. Intensity defeats extensity. You gain more by mining one rich mine deeply than by scraping many shallow ones. So, what is the core philosophy here? Power requires focus. In a world full of distractions, your energy is a limited resource. If you divide your attention among too many goals, tasks, or alliances, you will dilute your impact and accomplish very little. By prioritizing exactly what matters and cutting away superficial pursuits, you multiply your overall strength. So there are two pillars to Law 23. The first pillar is singular focus over multiple goals. You must ruthlessly prioritize. Trying to be everything to everyone or chasing multiple unrelated projects at once will only scatter your resources. True power comes from identifying a primary objective and applying total, single-minded dedication to mastering it. So let's look at a historical example of that. During imprisonment, Casanova focused every ounce of his mental energy and physical labor on a single goal: escape. When his plans were interrupted, he didn't give up. He simply redirected his focus to a new circumstance. Let's talk about the fat cow patron. When looking to elevate yourself, avoid jumping from one shallow, unreliable connection to another. Instead, focus your energy on securing and cultivating one key patron or ally with deep pockets, vast influence, and staying power. So, what's a historical example of that? The Renaissance masters Michelangelo and Galileo achieved monumental success not by working for random local nobles, but by tying their fortunes to single, incredibly powerful patrons like Pope Julius II and the Medici family. What's a counterexample of this, though? Nikola Tesla, while a brilliant mind, he was a genius, by the way, refused to rely on one strong, steady source of financial backing and wore himself out trying to appeal to multiple inconsistent sources. So, why does this matter for strategy? Intensity beats extensity. I said this before. Striking deeply into a single, profitable endeavor yields compounding returns compared to spreading yourself thin. But what about resource conservation? Focusing on the most valuable prospect, alliance, or enemy saves you the time and energy that is otherwise wasted on superficial networking or petty conflicts. So, how do you apply this today? Audit your goals. Do you have too many irons in the fire? Pick your single most critical objective and dedicate 80% of your resources to it. Cultivate key relationships. Stop wasting energy maintaining hundreds of shallow acquaintances. Identify 1 to 2 people who have the power to elevate your career or business and invest heavily in deepening those relationships. Guys, that is the general idea of Law 23 of the 48 Laws of Power. If you have not done so, I highly suggest that you go to my channel and watch Laws 1 through 22 first. There's also an introduction video there that kind of explains what I'm talking about. But each one of these laws builds on the next one. So if this is the first one you're seeing, some of this may not make as much sense as it could if you would go back and watch the other videos. And if you would like to discuss any of this, feel free to leave a comment or join us in the live stream. Everybody knows I don't mind discussing anything as long as we can keep it respectful, decent, and it's not super disruptive. I make these videos because I don't want to see people get manipulated. and I want people to have a better understanding of how the world works. So I hope this helps someone to understand a little bit better. Hope to see you all soon.